What's up, YouTube? How's it going? Just figured I'd talk to you guys a little bit here. Just at the villa, just about to go to sleep soon, and I was just thinking about like how quickly life can change. Like, honestly, everything could change in a span of literally days, weeks, months, but very, very fast. Like, I remember literally being at my desk, like back in the summer, and being like, what the hell am I gonna do, man? I mean, high school's over, don't want to go to college. What am I gonna do? And I didn't know what I was gonna end up doing, but I always had the vision. I always had the dream in mind, and I always had my mind set on doing something else, on trailblazing, on blazing a trail that not many people were doing. And just within a few months of believing in myself, that dream slowly materialized. And it's crazy because when you have big dreams, most people are gonna think you're crazy. Most people are gonna doubt you. And most people are probably just gonna make fun of you or hate on you, be like, what's wrong with this dude? But it's not until it actually materializes that people will be like, damn. So you need to be able to go through those points in time when 90% of people around you are doubting you, especially if you don't have a circle of like-minded individuals around you. So one of the biggest things is, just staying focused on your dreams, and no matter how big they are, don't let anybody tell you you can't do them. Because as long as it exists up here and you believe it, you tie an emotion to it, and you have faith, and then also take conscious action, there's no way it doesn't materialize into the world. And a lot of people are so asleep to that fact, and they just believe they got to go through life going through these same little motions every day. But it's not the case. You are the creator of your reality. It's up to you what you want in front of you. All the possibilities exist. It's just up to you which one you want to attract and which one you want to embody. But if you believe that, you have to do this, you have to do that, so it will be. It's only until you start to think out the box that things will come true. I mean, look at, like, for example, one of the greatest minds in human history. I mean, Einstein, like, people thought he was crazy. People thought he was out of his mind, but it wasn't until he discovered these literally humanity-changing discoveries that people were like, damn, he was the smartest dude ever. So it's because Einstein, he saw it all up here. When everybody was calling him crazy, he didn't care. He saw it all in his head. And he kept going because he had such conviction in what he believed in that it came true. So just wanted to remind you guys that whatever your dreams are, they're never too big. Even if you feel inside that you're destined for more, but you feel stuck, you feel trapped, you feel like, man, nah, I have to do this, I don't want to, but I feel like I have to. You feel like you owe it to other people outside of yourself to do what you're doing. I urge you to look inside and examine what your dream is. And if you know what your dream is, you know what you've always wanted to do it. Make it happen and quit being afraid. Don't be afraid of, financial things. Don't be afraid of what the future holds. Don't be afraid of what could happen. Don't be afraid of what if this, what if that. It doesn't exist. Future does not exist. Now, I'm not saying you to make rash decisions and, things like that, but it can all be planned and you can all be executed. And the thing is, it's not as hard as you think. It really isn't. And if you're making it hard, it's a mental roadblock in here that you need to overcome. You need to unwire that part of your brain, figure out why it's there, and then reshape it. But it's not impossible, and it's never too late. If you believe it's too late, your time already passed, and no, it's never too late, bro. It's never too late. I mean, Arnold Schwarzenegger, like, sorry if I butchered his name, but bro literally went from being a bodybuilding champion, national champion, like 5 times in a row. And he was like, man, I don't even really want to do this. Like, I want to be a movie star now. So bro went to Hollywood, and people were like, dude, this guy's not going to make good movies. Like, he's a freaking bodybuilder. literally became the Terminator and started making like crazy movies that were fire, hit box office and everything. And then after he had an insane acting career, he literally was like, dude, I don't want to do this anymore. Like, I want to actually make an impact in the community. So he started like impacting the community, donating to people, helping people. And then he became the governor of California. Like, how are you going to tell me bro went from bodybuilding to being in movies and acting, to being a governor? Like, if that's not some GTA freaking lifestyle, then I don't know what is. But it's because he believed it in here before it materialized out here. So it's important that whatever it is that you want, you believe it in here. You believe it, you have the vision. And when you go to bed at night, you visualize it. When you wake up in the morning, you visualize it too. And throughout your day, you make conscious action to get to where you want to be. But never give up. Never give up. And I'm going to leave you with one last thing. With all of this, you have all of this in place. There's one final piece that is extremely important. And it is who you surround yourself with. If you have these big dreams and big aspirations, but you surround yourself around losers, around people that talk low, that don't believe they're ever going to make it anywhere in life, and they're settling with where they are, but you have these freaking huge dreams of being whatever, it's not going to work while you're surrounded by them. And I understand if these people you're around have been your friends since you were kids or whatever, you don't have to get rid of them completely. I'm not saying that by any means. But you need to be able to make some sort of distance. You need to be able to create distance. And you need to be able to be alone, experience it alone, but also surround yourself with like-minded individuals, because when you do, your growth exponentially goes up. And if you're asking, Ivan, how can I get surrounded by like-minded individuals? I don't even know how to do that. Bro, the internet exists for a reason. Literally all you have to do is pick up your phone and you can immediately be linked with like hundreds of different people that think exactly just like you. So it really isn't as difficult as you think. I remember having no connections at all when I finished high school with like-minded individuals, and within a month of like being on the internet, joining mentorship groups and stuff like that, crazy connections all over the world. So super important that you put yourself out there, surround yourself around the right individuals, and believe in yourself, believe in that dream, and there's no reason why it won't come true. But with that being said, I'm gonna leave you guys with that. I'm about to head off to bed. If you enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe. Going to be tons of more content coming. Got a vlog I'm gonna upload very soon for you guys. But with that being said, I'm out.